Today on Sea Smoke, I'm smoking pork shoulder and I'm spritzing it with Jim Beam and apple juice. Good morning, welcome to Sea Smoke. It's 10:15 a.m. in the morning, and today I'm going to smoke up a pork shoulder. This step probably really don't have to do. It's something I'm just trying out for the first time. I had the pork shoulder in a brine now for the past 24 hours. I figured, I've done pork chops with a brine and chicken and other things, Why not try a pork shoulder? Let's see what happens with it, So I'm going to get this out of the brine. We'll get this seasoned up. And, it's going to be a long day of smoking, so stick around. Okay, I got the pork out of a brine, as you see. I patted it dry to get everything off of it. And now we're going to get it seasoned up and eject it with some apple juice. Just, add some flavor to this piece of meat. First thing I'm going to do, it's got this nice big fat cap on it. Looks like I'm just going to cut a little, cut some splits in, kind of help it render out some. And it's not very thick on there, so I'm just kind of leave it like it is. So, if yours is real thick, you can actually go through and trim some of it off, but this one isn't. And like I said, the brining process is just something I'm trying for the first time today. Hopefully it'll help give me a little bit more flavor into this meat and keep it a little more juicier throughout the cook, just in case, I forget to get out there and spritz it with the apple juice, while I'm cooking. For a barbecue rub today, I ran out of what we normally use, so I had to improvise, and I made my own, which is something I've done before. I just ain't done in a while. And if you never made your own rub before, it's really quite satisfying because you wind up with something that you can't really buy inside a store because you came up with the flavor profile and you add what you want to it and just keep tasting it as you go until you get the flavor you're looking for. So, like I said, it's really quite satisfying and leaves you with a unique barbecue flavor in the long run. I will actually, put the ingredients I used in my rub or the seasons I put in the rub in the description, or the one I went by anyway. I tweaked it just a touch, but I will put the the seasons I used to mix the rub up in the description for you. And like I said, I've cut me some good deep cuts in that, so let's inject this thing. Like I said, we're going to be injecting with apple juice. Got apple juice in my cup here and big old injector. You can pick these injectors up at like Walmart and Academy, stuff like that. Whew, I may need to use the other injector needle. Just juke her down in there and fill her up. You can actually watch the meat swell as you do this. This apple juice really helps add some good flavor in there onto the meat. Woo! Squirted myself. It's always nice. But you know, you're barbecuing. You ain't out being a lawyer for the day. You ain't wearing no suit and tie or nothing like that. Or you might get a little dirty doing this. You're definitely gonna get smoky in the process. I'm gonna try to get as much of this cup injected into this work as possible. Now this shoulder, I believe, is roughly around an 8-pound shoulder. We bought a 2-pack at Rouse's and it came out to a total of 16 pounds. So I'm assuming this is about 8-pounders here. Grab a paper towel for me. Okay, that's done just about do it on that. I got juices coming out everywhere. Alright, again, this is my own rub I put together myself today. We're going to start off by using a binder of Creole mustard. Now if you got a set of, gloves that are food safe, rubber gloves, feel free to use them. I'm just out today, I don't have none. I hadn't had a chance to go stock up or even bother looking online to do it. I've been real busy. Boy, I'm making a mess. This is a boned in shoulder, so I'm going to put this on good and heavy. Well, not too heavy, but this is a big piece of meat, so it could take it. Just get as much on as you can. When you make your own homemade rub like I did today, you have plenty of it to spare, so don't be shy with the rub. You're going to want to pat it in, don't rub, even though it's called a rub, you don't want to rub it because then you just rub it all off the meat. Pat it down on there. If you got any bare spots, add to it. Alright, I'm going to continue on with this, so just stick around and we'll get it on the smoker next. I already got my smoker preheating to 225. So hopefully by the time I'm done with this, we'll be ready to put it on. Okay, we got our pork shoulder all nice and seasoned up. As you see, I put it on nice and thick like I told you. Like I said, it's a big piece of meat, so you're going to want a lot of seasoning so it can penetrate inside that meat. It can take it, trust me. So my smoker's up to temp. Let's go get this on there. Alright, like I said, the smoker's up to temp. We're running at 225 today. Let's get this pork shoulder on here. Whew, steamy. Now, if you're using an electric smoker, or pellet smokers too for that matter, be sure to put water in your water pan. The guy I got this smoker from did not do that, so my water pan looks rough. It still works. Alright, we got a probe in there. Close the door back up. I loaded it with wood chips just a few minutes ago. We'll be using hickory wood today. And we're gonna let her run. So it's 10 to 11. Let's see how long this takes. These Masterbuilt, electric smokers, some of them come with an app. This one does, as you see, it got a set point on the temperature. I hope you can see this on camera anyway. And it monitors the temperature of your smoker as you're going, where it goes up above temp or it gets below. It just tries to maintain it around your set point. Like I said, I got ours set at 225, and we got a probe in it, so we're going to set this target temperature for the probe. We're shooting for 160 degrees to on this port shoulder before we wrap it. So we're going to set it for that. And did it set? Like I said, let's try that again. 160 degrees, set, rotate. Okay, it's set that time. It's set for a target temperature of 155. That will work. So now I got an alarm and that comes up. Oops, get back in there. Yep, we are good to go. Okay, just for the fun of the barbecue world, let's put together a spritz to spray the pork. Now you're going to want to try to spray your pork shoulder probably about every hour or so after the first 2 hours. Give it 2 hours of good smoke without messing with it. After that, then you can probably start spritzing it. Even though I got a water pan in there, this will help. We're gonna get about half apple juice. Just any brand you want. We normally just pick up the store brand. That just helps add a layer of sweetness to it. Especially when I'm cooking over hickory wood. I don't have no fruit wood today. And we're gonna add about half water to it. That should be good. And let's do something a little bit crazy. Let's put a shot of Jim Beam vanilla on. Now, I don't recommend letting minors get a hold to this. That's illegal. But let's just put a shot in there. Like I said, I'm already experimenting with the brine on this pork shoulder, so what the hell, you know what I mean? Let's take it up a notch, or as the Emerald guy would say, bam! It don't want to cooperate. Alright. Now we got our spritz together, and I got my table wet. Put the lid on it. Get that a good shake up. Make sure everything's good and mixed. And we got ourselves a spiked barbecue spritz to spray on our pork shoulder while we're doing the cook. So. Sure, you notice I ain't been soaking these wood chips. I'm mentioning in short that I put on here that I do this for one little reason. I'm used to cooking with wood on a stick burner, and it burns a little bit differently. Get a different flavor profile, and they recommend you soak these wood chips 30 minutes before using them. I don't like doing that. When you do that, to me, the smoke gets too thick and too heavy, and it just leaves a real bad, bitter taste to me on the meat. So I do it this way. That way it burns cleaner. I get a much lighter smoke, more of a bluish color smoke instead of that thick white. And to me, it just turns out to be a much better flavor on the meat.
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. They know that we're calling it love. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Shoulders finally reached the temperature we had it set at. It reached 155 degrees, about 20 minutes to go, and it's been just kind of hanging in right there. So it's time to go ahead and wrap it. It's got a good color on it so far. So let's get us some aluminum foil. We're gonna wrap it in aluminum foil. So get throwing it out. Right. slide the meat over. When you do this, make sure you get a heavy-duty aluminum foil. If you get anything that's too thin and flimsy, it will tear. Sorry about that. Forgot my butter. But what we need to do to wrap, you want to lay down some butter. Squeeze butter preferably, you know, that's what we always use. And that's just the way we learned was using squeeze butter. Works pretty good. Okay. Now we're going to put down a layer of dark brown sugar. I got a dog right here beside me, and I think he believes he's just going to get him something to eat here, but he's got another thing coming. Alright, we got a layer of sugar. Now I'm going to put some more of my homemade rub down. Just help get a little more bite to it. Take that off of there. There we go. This rub's got a nice sweet profile with a little heat. Sorry about that. That's the smoker. Oh man, I'm back. That was my phone going off telling me that the smoker has reached the desired temperature again. I've reset the temperature on the smoker. I bumped it up to 275 degrees this time to finish this cook off. That does two things for you, you know. It speeds up the process, is the main thing. You don't want to be here all night waiting on your pork. Get another wad of butter on here. Splash on the paper, just to be safe. Get a little bit of brown sugar. Again, like I said at the beginning, this is a big piece of meat, so seasoning won't hurt you. And another layer of my barbecue rub. Now I want to wrap this nice and tight. Go ahead and get some more aluminum foil. Put a second layer of foil on it. This helps keep all that juices and flavor in there. Looks kind of like I may have tore off a smaller piece this time. Let's see if it'll work though. Let's go this way. Now this go back on the smoker. We're going to shoot for a target temperature of around 200 degrees. 195 to 210, that's normally right up in there is where everything starts breaking down. And you can shred this meat real good. It's super easy. It just basically falls apart at that point. But we're going to put it back on the smoker. We're going to go, like I said, to about 200 degrees. And again, at the beginning of the cook, we started off at 225 degrees. During the smoking process, well, that process is done. This meat has pretty much taken all the smoke it will take. So from this here on out, all we're trying to do is tenderize it, get it, to break down so it'll be nice and tender. So I got the smoker reset to 275 degrees. Let's get this back on. Okay, now I'm back. Pulled pork is done. I got to an internal temperature of 200 degrees. It feels to be pretty tender. As you can see behind me, out the window here, it got dark too. So let's unwrap this and see how it looks. Be careful when you're unwrapping this. You can burn yourself. Let's kind of roll this sucker out of here. Well, we already got juices flowing out. Very careful. You do not want to spill this on you. Ask me how I know. Yes, sir. Alright, got her unwrapped. Now, give me just a minute. I'm going to do something with some of these juices. I decided to just leave these juices in here. That way to keep the meat moist. Let's see how this is. Yeah, it's coming apart real nice. I'm going to continue shredding this. I'll be right back. Okay, while I continue on shredding this up, I'm going to go ahead and just end the video right here, but let me get a sample of this real quick before I do that. Let's see how it turned out. Oh yeah, that's good. Got good flavor, nice smoke on it. Got rub I made, got a good sweet flavor to it. Like I said earlier, probably hit me in a minute with a little backbone of heat, but real good, real flavorful. But that'll do it for this video. And Katie's gonna take some of this pulled pork here. She's gonna make us some grilled stuffed burritos. So stick around for part 2 of that. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we pulled the meat off at 9 p.m. Again, we started at 11 this morning, or 10 till, something like that. Y'all know if y'all was watching. I know at least 3 of y'all was watching on there. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna close it out here, and I'm passing it on to Katie for part 2 when we do the pulled pork grilled stuffed burritos. Thanks for watching. There's an update on the pulled pork that you just saw me make. I know I just said it was going to be a 2-part video where we gonna make grilled stuffed burritos afterwards. We did that. They turned out pretty awesome. But it's going to be a 3-part video after all. We just got finished with a pulled pork shepherd's pie. You want to see that video? Like, subscribe, and you can see all 3 parts of it. That shepherd's pie, it turned out great. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on the next videos.